If you've been following Soundly for long, you know that we've been really excited about the hearing glasses that I'm wearing right now. These are the Nuance audio hearing aids, glasses, sunglasses, all pushed into one product. They have an open ear speaker that plays sound directly into your ear canal to offset any hearing loss you have. They also have the ability to have prescription lens or sunglasses lens. And excitingly, as of the time of this recording, they are now available at soundly.com. In this video, I'm going to talk you through a full review of the products. We'll go in depth into the features, the benefits, some of the drawbacks, where this company came from in the first place, and some of the perks that you'll get if you decide to purchase Nuance audio glasses through soundly.com. If we've not yet met, my name is Blake Cadwell. I'm a hearing aid wearer and also the co-founder at soundly.com. Soundly is one of the leading online destinations for hearing aid shopping and research in the United States. If you like what you see in this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It helps this video reach more people. With that, let's dig in. Okay, so for anyone who has not been following our channel on YouTube or is not subscribed to our newsletter, let me just rewind, give you a little bit of background on Nuance audio. So these are, as I mentioned, glasses that have built-in hearing aid capacity. So essentially you use a smartphone app to choose a sound profile that fits your hearing loss, and then sound plays through an open ear speaker. So nothing goes into your ear canal. That open ear speaker is playing sound directly into your ear canals, and it's coming off of an array of directional microphones. So essentially, wherever I look, it's going to pick up that sound and send it back into my ear canals. This is incredibly helpful, especially in crowded background noise environments. Imagine a restaurant or maybe a family gathering where the background noise can overwhelm the sound that you actually want to hear. Now, the concept of hearing aids and glasses in one is something that people have thought about for decades. In fact, there were prototypes of this type of product available as early as the 1960s or 1970s, but ultimately they always relied on a wire that reached down into the ear canal and provided the hearing aid function. Those combined elements never allowed hearing aids and glasses to really take off until Nuance Audio came along. They're owned by EssilorLuxottica, which owns Ray-Ban and Oakley and hundreds of other glasses brands around the world. This is the largest eyewear manufacturer in the world by a significant margin. So about a year and a half ago, EssilorLuxottica started to tease that they might come out with a pair of glasses and hearing aids in one. We started to talk with their team. Last year, I flew out to a conference, had a chance to take a look at a prototype, and then about a month ago, I finally got a working pair of the glasses, and I was able to put them through the paces, take them into background noise, try out the app, and importantly, compare them to traditional hearing aids. But now, after spending much more time wearing these glasses, talking to actual customers, and spending even more time getting to know the Nuance Audio team, we're ready to bring this product to soundly.com and begin offering it with all of the typical perks that we offer. These glasses are rechargeable. They come with a little pad that you simply fold them up and set them on top of. They recharge each night. And then you'll have about 8 to 10 hours of battery life per charge. Now, this is one of the first drawbacks of this product. You will not be able to get a full day of wear out of each individual charge. You'll get that 8 to 10 hours, but a traditional hearing aid will typically last you 20 to 30 hours on a single charge. So this is going to be a little bit of a shorter battery life. You'll either need to charge up in the middle of the day, or you'll want to use that button on board the glasses to turn them off when you're not actually using the sound function, and then turn them back on when you need to hear again in a crowded or background noise environment. It's important to note that while the glasses use Bluetooth to program the devices and to control them through a smartphone app, they are not streaming enabled. Part of the reason for that is that they're preserving the battery life and allowing you to use that for outside world sound instead of building in the functionality to stream songs or music. Now, this is a bit of a drawback, but what I've found is that I'm able to simply put in my AirPods or other earbuds while I'm also wearing these glasses, because again, there's nothing inside my ear canals. Another important question you may have is, how do the lenses work? Now, if you purchase these glasses through soundly.com, they'll come with transition lenses. That means they'll be clear when you're inside. If you walk out in the sun, they'll turn into a nice pair of sunglasses. So that's how they'll arrive out of the box. In my case, I've enjoyed wearing them as sunglasses. But if you wear prescription eyeglasses and you want to put in prescription lenses, the easiest way to do that is to simply take these frames into your local optometrist, and they can pop out the lenses and replace them with whatever prescription you need. In most cases, this will also give you an opportunity to use your insurance for your prescription. You can think of this process a lot like buying any any other pair of designer frames, repurchase the frames, bring them into your optometrist, and have them swap out the lenses. Thankfully, this is where the depth of experience from EssilorLuxottica comes in. They've designed these especially to be able to interact with an optometrist office. So really, these can become prescription lenses, or you could just leave them the way they come, which is a sunglass and clear lens option that comes out of the box. When it comes to frame styles, there are 2 shapes and 2 colors available. Makes it pretty simple. There's the square shape, which is what I'm wearing now, and then a rounder shape called Panthos. Both are available at soundly.com. You can also choose between black, which is of course what I'm wearing now, and a burgundy color in either style. So you can choose burgundy black, square, or round. If you head over to soundly.com, we have lots of images and videos of each style so you can figure out which one fits your personal taste. So if you're like me, the main question that you probably have is, what do these glasses actually sound like? How well do they support you in background noise and in bringing the sounds and the voices to your ears that you actually need? Are they as good as hearing aids? Can they actually operate in really complex environments? The simple answer is, after wearing this product for over a month, I can say with a lot of clarity that this is an excellent option when it comes to sound quality. That's especially true if the thing you want to hear is in front of you. They're really, really fantastic at grabbing and isolating the sounds in front of you, especially the ones you're looking at, and pulling them into your ears, giving you that boost straight into your ear canals. The amazing thing about Nuance audio glasses is that they're also keeping your ear canals open. So that means you're hearing the full suite of natural sounds that you would normally hear, and then you're getting this extra boost. It's a really genius design, and I find it's really, really effective, especially in background noise settings. Now you might wonder, can other people hear the glasses as they send sound into your ears? The simple answer is no, and that's because the sound is being sent in real time. So at the same time that you're hearing a person talking in front of you, it is also being ported into your ears within milliseconds. So the only person that's going to hear the boost is you. Now, there is one area that I think Nuance Audio has a little ways to go, and that is isolating softer sounds or quieter sounds when they're beside or behind me. So if I'm walking with someone and let's say they're 3 steps behind me and they're talking kind of quietly, I find myself turning my head to try to grab onto their sounds and put my directional microphones in their direction. This is an area where Nuance Audio is probably a half step behind some of the leading OTC or prescription hearing aids on the market that give a more 360 sound. Now, it's worth noting that Nuance Audio does have a 360 setting in the app. If you change into that 360 setting, it does help a bit, opening up the field of vision, but it's obvious that the main design function of these glasses is to grab what you're looking at. And in some ways, that's fantastic, but you just simply need to know the limitations of how this product is going to support you. Remember, even in that situation where you're walking with someone a few steps behind you, your ear canals are open, so you can hear them better than what you would normally hear with nothing on your ears. But that non-directional sound isolation is not quite as sophisticated as what we would see with a product like Sennheiser All Day Clear, Sony C20, or prescription leaders in the market. Ultimately, we think a lot of customers will opt for Nuance Audio glasses, especially if they're first-time hearing aid wearers. They think they'll wear their hearing aids only situationally, or they're just really looking to keep their ear canals open and they want a more aesthetic option. All right, speaking of sound, you may be wondering, how do you set these devices up and how do you customize them to your individual hearing loss? In my case, I have a cookie bite hearing loss, which is a little bit of an unusual configuration. It means my chart goes down in the middle and back up at the top. And so it's important for me to be able to adjust the sound settings in any devices that I'm wearing, including the Nuance Audio glasses. So let's dive into the app itself and I'll show you how you set these glasses up. Okay, let's take a look at the Nuance Audio app. Once you open up the app, you're going to see this screen in most cases. You have a few different options. We'll start at the top where you can adjust the level of background noise that you're hearing. So if you want to hear a lot of ambient sound, you can go to heightened. This is great for music listening, or if you just want to hear more ambient sound, like the sound of fans or things in your room. I've found I'm spending most time in standard, but you can also go to lowered background noise, which controls the ambient sound even more and makes it a bit more comfortable in a really loud environment. Once you move down to the presets, you have 4 options for the sound quality that you're going to hear. And you basically can think of this as the customization stage where you're matching to your own hearing loss. I've found that I like A, it gives me a rounder and clearer sound for my cookie bite hearing loss. But in most cases, people are going to enjoy B, C, or D. All of these target different kinds of high frequency hearing loss, which is the most common type. You have your volume slider here, which you can also control on the armband of the glasses themselves. And then you have your audio mode, which is frontal or all around. I've manually been putting it into all around so I can hear more beside me and behind me. Frontal means I hear a little bit less of my own voice. So if you don't like hearing your own voice, you can turn it into frontal and that helps. A couple other interesting features, you can track your battery throughout the day. And then there's a noise tracking feature, which allows you to scan the room that you're in and simply just know what the level of background noise is. This is helpful, especially if you're trying to manage your hearing health in a loud environment. If you click the little chat tab, you're going to see FAQ, troubleshooting, and a contact option. And then if you click over here to the menu option, you can see your own account, some of your settings, and you can find a local store. Overall, it's a pretty simple app, but fairly intuitive and easy to use. I've also found that it's pretty stable as I've been using it, so not a lot of glitches, which I always appreciate. All right, we've talked about design, styles, features, the app, sound quality, but you may still be wondering, how does the process actually work? How do I get a pair of Nuance audio glasses? You simply head over to soundly.com. We'll drop a link below. Once you're there, you can take a look at the styles available, choose the one that you're most interested in. The square option is currently our most popular, but a lot of people love that round Panthos style as well. So you can choose a color and a style, and you simply check out. Once you check out, you'll get a link. Now, if you've never shopped with us before, there are a handful of things to know about the Soundly experience. You get price drop protection, which means if the price drops in the next 45 days, we'll honor that price. You get fast, free shipping, you get hassle-free returns, and importantly, every purchase of hearing aids through soundly.com comes with an audiologist setup call. When you purchase the hearing aids, you can get on a video call with an audiologist from the Soundly team, and we'll walk you through the whole setup process, give you tips on how to customize the app, talk to you about your hearing health, and give you tips on how to get the most out of your product. One of the things that's really important to us at Soundly is that we're truly product and brand agnostic. So if you're considering multiple OTC hearing aids or even prescription versus OTC hearing aids, you can head over to our site and actually talk to our team. You can take our hearing test, which will give you a sense for your hearing loss. This product is best for those who have mild to moderate hearing loss. If you have severe hearing loss, we can help you figure out what to do next. And we can even give you a second opinion on your hearing chart. Ultimately, we know Nuance audio glasses won't be for everyone, but we do think a lot of our customers at soundly.com are going to like this product and find it's really helpful in those tough background noise environments without requiring the adjustment of putting something inside of your ear canals. If you've made it to this point in the video and you're interested in purchasing Nuance audio glasses, you can use code Nuance10 at checkout. That'll give you 10% off of your total purchase. The purchase price for these glasses at this time is $1,200. That'll be the same at Soundly and at other retailers where this product is available. Thanks for following along. We hope you've enjoyed this video and hopefully it's answered some of your questions, and we look forward to seeing you over at soundly.com.